In this video, I want to show you how to hand felt hearts. You can find the pattern under the name Felted Hearts on Ravelry.com. So again, Felted Hearts on Ravelry.com. This piece started out once like this here. It's important that you use wool, 100% wool that is feltable. So if it says superwash on the label, it's not feltable. And here I have made another one in red. And these here, that's how they look after felting before you stuff them. There is an opening either on the top or on the side, here on the side of the heart, where you can stuff it, put in the stuffing. So let's get going here. So this is one of the hearts that you can knit from my pattern. I have prepared more and they will all undergo the same procedure. So first, I like to use a metal bowl. It keeps the water hot. I also wear gloves because the water is really hot. So soak the piece until it's all the way wet. It will lose its shape. You can already rub it a little bit. The more you rub, the better. Now I like to add some dish soap. Some people say Dove is really good. I just use a generic one. So now I have added the dish soap. Now I start to rub. Don't worry about the piece losing its shape. I like to grab ends of the fabric and rub it against each other. It will take about 5 to 10 minutes for the piece to completely felt. So right now it still looks as if nothing is happening. The felting process will set in all of a sudden. Don't worry about, again, the piece losing its shape. You can always reshape it at the very end when it's still wet. So again, keep rubbing and rubbing. I have used Malabrigo yarn. Malabrigo is a company. The kind of yarn is called merino worsted. With one skein you can probably make 10 hearts. And once the felting process is finished, you should not see the stitch pattern anymore. Like in these here, you don't see the stitch pattern anymore. It will all felt into one solid piece. If it gets too cold, just dip it again into the hot water and keep rubbing. You could also do this in the machine. I have tried it, I was not very successful. I have a front loader which has the disadvantage that you cannot stop it. You just throw it in and hope for the best. And since hand felting does not really take that long and you have much more control over the piece, I would recommend the hand felting over machine felting. And you can hear how hard I rub. You really hear the fabric rubbing against each other. Turn it, also stuff areas of the fabric inside. Rub it some more. There is no too hard rubbing. And again, the hotter the water, the better. I enjoy making these hearts. You can fill them with a polyester fiber fill and give them as gifts as a pin cushion. You could make many and put them in a bowl, so when people come to your house you can give it as a gift. You can also fill them with wool roving, so then the heart would be filled with 100% wool. It's also knitted with 100% wool, and they make really nice dryer balls. Instead of those dryer sheets, you can use them in the dryer to shorten the length of the drying process, and you also don't have to use those dryer sheets anymore. Or you could fill them with rice or lavender and later add some fragrant oil to it. Or like I did with this one here, add a decorative ribbon to it and hang it somewhere, or use it as a decoration on a gift. I'm sure you come up with many good ideas. So I'm still happily rubbing away here. Heart is much smaller now. I still would like to felt it some more. Maybe add some more dish soap. So once you're done with the felting, you should rinse it under the faucet with cold water until the water runs clear and there is no more foam coming out. I personally really like the Malabrigo yarn. I think the colors are really so pretty, and I think it felt also much better than any other yarns I have used. There's also a yarn by the Cascade. It's called 220. It's also highly recommended for projects that you would like to felt. I still like this one better, but that's up to you. Okay, so I will still keep felting this a little bit more, but you see where this is going. I will felt it a little bit more, it will shrink a little bit more, not much, just a little bit, maybe 2 more minutes, and then I will rinse it. Thank you for watching.